what to do about it. That's a problem. That's a really, really big problem. We're going to be talking more in our womb school Zoom call this Friday, actually. And I didn't want this to be too long of a talk tonight, but it's like we're going to follow up on this, and we need to keep talking about this when it comes to the agenda to take us out. Because listen, guys, Margaret Sanger and eugenicists, the plan is for you not to have children. If they ruin your wombs, if they get you started early on birth control, on that track to damaging your womb, it's lights out, game over. You're right on the road to hysterectomy, and you're right on the road to having tons and tons of uterine fibroids, even if you've never taken birth control. This is how I know that our diet is very real. And with mucus, knowing the difference of having a mucus, acidic based diet and an alkaline based diet. If you have an acidic diet, it's going to be full of steroids, hormones. If you're eating meat, it doesn't matter if you're vegetarian. These things come with detox, knowing how to detox, y'all. And we've been late in the game for too long. Our brothers included. And we out here really, really losing, y'all. I'm looking at the side effects alone. And it pisses me off because we can do something that costs $20 or go and pay $40,000, $50,000 to have somebody cut you open, and you still gonna have the fibroids. They gonna come back because you haven't learned how to properly eat. You haven't learned what causes them. We still, well, I don't know what causes them. I don't know. But if I asked you who is the best makeup tutorial and who can beat faces and about hair and natural hair, how do I get sister locks? How do I do this? We got the hair, makeup, and fashion game down. But if we don't know how to get our wombs together, we are going to lose this war, ladies. And to me, if we don't know how to heal our families, what is the real role of the woman anyway? Isn't it to keep our families alive and know what to cook and eat? See, like I said earlier, we used to heal them. They used to come to us on the plantation for all of their little ailments and this and that. And we went to the bush. And now we are lined up for the white coats to just straight play us in our faces, give us all kind of stuff that's going to make us have suicidal thoughts. Suicidal thoughts, high blood pressure. What kind of sense do that make? And this ain't just for fibroids. It's the same thing for your high blood pressure medication. Anything Big Pharma has given you, it's going to give you 20 more symptoms that's more than likely going to make you want to kill yourself. Most of the symptoms include suicidal thoughts now, if y'all haven't noticed. So if I talk about detox, everybody acting like they know what I'm talking about. A lady reached out to me, had a terminal illness, and I sent her back the information to start the detox program with me, join the womb school, get a customized program. You battling a terminal illness, and she hit me back, I sell detox products. Okay, you know what? Woo! Baby, you can't tell us nothing. We know everything. But we still out here dying in these streets, getting played for a fool, getting wheeled in because we don't know how to take care of our coochies, but we throwing it everywhere. We twerking everywhere. Every girl that's twerking, every woman that's got a vagina, oh my God, why don't you know how to take care of it? There is a question that I used to ask on the womb school enrollment, or when you sign up for the womb school or even ask to be a part of the group online, just a little questionnaire, when you sign up to be a little part of the little groups, the little private groups. Just a small questionnaire. I asked the question. I said, would you like to learn natural ways to heal your female reproductive health? And most of them was like, I'm done having kids. Oh my God. I want to say, are you done living, fool? Are you done living? You have a uterus still, right? You need to learn natural methods to heal yourself. So you got a coochie, a vagina. You don't want to know nothing about it because you done having kids. Sometimes, honestly, Sid, look, we sound stupid as hell out here. Goofy, but you got degrees. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Ooh, thanks to all the people joining me. Come on in this room. Come on in the room, because we having a come to Jesus moment right now. Come on in the room. I want to start that over. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room so you can get this knowledge soon. Oh, Lord. Okay, I had to just get that out real quick. All right, look. So as I said, I'm watching all of these women. We getting played over and over again. And I looked at the side effects of all of these medications that they have for you, sis. You can do that and pay 50,000, 100,000 plus 20,000, whatever it is, and not learn how not to, put your body in a position where the fibroids will come back. Or you can join the womb school and get this knowledge for next to nothing. I mean, it really should be very, very expensive, but it's not. The book is $20. You got a book. $20. It's chapter 5. All the womb healing techniques are in the book. Fellas, if your woman don't know nothing from nothing, y'all get her this book. Tell her to go to chapter 5, please. Y'all can't sit up here and watch your sisters go out like that. So yes, sisters, we're gonna have to take advantage of this information and knowledge. A lot of y'all can stay alive if you just learn how to use Google and put in some of these issues you have and then see all the herbs that you can take for this. But I get it. You guys go to houseofimhotep.com. If you can put that in the comments. You guys, thanks to the mods. Shout out to you, Taisha. Beautiful, beautiful expecting mother in the chat. We're going to talk about some herbs really quick. You need to go get. This is great for pregnant women and women that want to just nourish their female reproductive health. Nettle is on House of Imhotep. It's like kettle, but it's with the N. And red raspberry leaf. Also in chapter 5 is the castor oil pack method. If you got castor oil, and yes, castor oil, you can have a heating pad, some saran wrap, and castor oil, and do a castor oil pack method and dissolve the fibroids under the skin naturally, and do that over a period of time. So it has the castor oil pack method in there. This is a proven method, and it also has the herbs and the detox to where you can actually get some relief, okay? So sis, I'm serious, y'all. When it comes to reversing diseases, everything is exactly the same. When people ask, what can I do for this? I don't care if it's skin, fibroids, AIDS, HIV, cancer, diabetes. I'm going to attack the illness the same way Dr. Sadie told me. Attack the disease. When you have mucus is the beginning of all disease. It causes all disease. If you don't know what to eat, what herbs take down inflammation. Mucus causes inflammation. Inflammation is like something on fire, okay? So that's acid. When you have something alkaline based, like herbs, like burdock root, and all those types of foods that are alkaline based thoughts, less stressful thoughts, take out the cortisol hormone in your body. You don't have to worry about what can I take for this? What can I take for that? You already know to go to the root of all of your issues. Go to your digestive system and go to an alkaline-based diet and alkaline-based regimen. This is for everything, y'all. I don't care what's going on with my body. If my eye is starting to twitch, if my hand hurt, if my leg hurt. Speaking of your leg hurting, this is what I talked about as far as the birth control side effects. I said it gives you blood clots, kidney stones, pulmonary embolism, deep vein thrombosis, stroke, migraines, decreased libido, mood swings. Now, deep vein thrombosis, these are some symptoms. It's throbbing or cramping in the pain in the leg, usually both legs, rarely both legs, usually in your calf or your thigh. It's going to be swelling in one leg, warm skin around the painful area, okay? Red or darkened skin around the painful area, y'all, and swollen veins that are hard or sore when you touch them. Now, that's some of the symptoms of deep vein thrombosis. Boy, I dare you to say that 3 times in a row. Deep vein thrombosis, this is what leads up to stroke, just for some of you guys that want to know a little bit more about that. When you are putting your body at risk for stroke, putting birth control in there, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. You need to get this information. I'm reading this right now from chapter 4 and 5. This is on page 121. If you want to get this book and read it tonight, we can send it to you. Send me an email, artcathy@gmail. Read this tonight. And it goes into detail about as far as the foods that causes it, okay? And why you need to detox. It's very detailed, y'all. It's extremely detailed. Now, I'm going to read this. It said, when someone consumes beans, rice, milk, cheese, butter, and eggs, by the time that person reaches the age of 30, there's already a manifestation of disease. because the mucous membrane has been compromised due to the acidic foods that we've been ingesting. And that breakdown of the cells, the part that suffers first is the brain. Okay, the body is presented with stress and the thought pattern changes. That's Dr. Sebi. That's just Dr. Sebi telling you just as far as what mucus is, how you get mucus, like what do we need to know about it? All right. Reasons to detox on 127 is to restore balance to our body systems. Our digestive, nervous, and hormonal systems were designed to work together to achieve optimal health. This is what our bodies want to do. So when we overload them with toxins and unhealthy foods, these systems don't work as well as they should, and we get sick, we get fibroids, PCOS, tumors. So detoxing brings balance back and helps your systems function properly again. Detoxing is an act of self-love. Ooh, honey, it's starting to rain over here. I hope it don't knock my signal out. But that is from page 127. Okay, and I also have pictures of chicken here and all kind of stuff. I have some 3 amazing herbs for vaginal douches. If it were me, seriously, guys, and somebody told me that I had uterine fibroids, I would do everything that's in chapter 5. I would get nettle leaf tea, red raspberry tea. I would discontinue an acidic mucus-based diet. I see a lot of my sisters are very lazy. They are in denial and they don't want to stop eating BS. They don't want to stop eating BS. They want a quick fix. Oh, well, now that you got fibroids, you're going to just let them cut you open. And now when they cut you open, right? Who knows? They may take out your uterus with it and as a hysterectomy, but when they get the fibroids out, they're going to stitch you back up and you're going to get those fibroids again because you didn't deal with the root and getting the knowledge to what causes them in the first place. What good is a G-Wagon when you laid up on a hospital table? What good is a lace wig when you don't know how to even cure and reverse the common cold for you, your babies, or your man? Priorities, ladies, priorities. This is one of the reasons when it came to fibroids, this is why I started the womb school, because I wanted us to learn natural remedies that heal. That is the first mission. That's the first mission of the womb school. We got to learn this first, sis, or we can't collect what they say. You got to collect to 200, go. You can't even pass go and collect 200 like this. We're not even getting out the yard because we think we're making progress, but we're not. Not knowing and getting this fibroid thing under control, it should insult you, sis. It should insult you that you think you're making all of these strides in the world and we haven't been able to tackle this serious problem that's been an epidemic in the Black sisterhood for as long as I can remember. And she said, I know that's right, Ty. You said, what good is a BBL when you're bedridden? And when it comes to reversing disease and knowing what to do, we don't know what to do about how to lose weight. We're in the dark about that. We act like it God that made this thing so hard for us to stay healthy, lose weight. God didn't make this hard for you. God literally, let's just go with the Christian, philosophy. Like, he created all these herbs, right? In Genesis and in Psalms, herbs are mentioned all throughout the Bible. And the scripture says he gives what grass for the cattle and herb for the service of man so that he may bring forth more fruit from the earth. And this is just from my memory. You can fact check it, but this is the word. You think God really made it that hard for us to be healthy and lose weight? And we out here just acting so confused. So yes, there are things in the natural realm we need to learn, and there are things spiritually and on an emotional level that have us sick as well, because that's also connected. I'm not really trying to get into that too much, because I do go into that in the book, and Queen Mother Afua and other master teachers talk about the spiritual correlation with what's going on a spiritual level and how that shows up and manifests on a physical level with your health. Oh my God. I'm like, Lord, we can't even learn the herbs to get rid of a cold and dissolve fibroids. We ain't even ready for that conversation yet. The fibroids with our hair, telling us that fibroids were caused by perm. Child, it's so many people that wasn't trying to hear that. They didn't see the connection. So how you think they're going to see the connection with a spiritual diagnostic? Oh my God. Holding on to grudges and resentment can cause cysts and tumors. Now she talking. Let me stop. I ain't gonna even talk crazy. I'm not gonna talk crazy right now because I know that's crazy talk to a lot of our brothers and sisters out here. Like this For me, I know the real issue is family is that big threat they're scared of. As I said, Taisha, she's expecting right now. And all of my sisters, y'all need to know, get around some people that's about to do this the right way. She's going to get a doula, midwife. We're not finna take away and give away our power to the white coats anymore. It's time out for that. Every time they got sick, they used to come to us, y'all. They came to our ancestors, and now we're going to them for everything. We have given up our control over every little hiccup, scratch, whatever it is. And don't get me wrong, if my arm get cut off today, don't sprinkle no herbs over my arm, take them to the emergency room. I always say that. But when it comes to the things that are just everyday life, you're supposed to know how to reverse disease, y'all. I'm so sorry to put it like that, but as a woman, our role, it was a healer. We can't keep saying black girl magic. There's nothing magical about 600,000 hysterectomies. There's nothing magical about 600,000 hysterectomies and 70% are on black women. There's nothing magical about that. Now, what's magical is if the doctor tells you got something, an ailment, a sickness, and you go home and you can go in your cabinet and you can go in your bush and your own little herb garden and you can reverse it yourself. Now, to me, that's magical. That is magical to me. What's magical is when they tell you got to get a surgery that's going to cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars and you go home and reverse that mug for $10.50 with some burdock root. I'm going to keep it simple. Nettle, red raspberry, burdock root. Burdock root deals with a lot of different things, y'all. I love reading about herbs, if y'all don't mind, because I like keeping it very simple for us, too, because we like to act like, well, I don't know what I need to do. Burdock root costs $10.50. This alone will help you reverse cancer cells, dissolve fibroids. It's used for skin diseases, such as acne, abscesses, psoriasis, and eczema. Everybody got eczema now. It eliminates toxins, bacteria, and fungus. When you see a herb says that it cleanses the blood and it alkalizes the body, a great source for minerals, just like sea moss, but burdock root is called the disease-fighting detox. When you take something like this, it takes care of everything. You understand me? When you cleanse the blood, you take care of everything. If your eye, your arm, your foot, whatever's going on, target the blood, baby. I hope this is making sense to you. God gave you all of these herbs. You don't have to know all of the names, but you better know the game. I'm trying to tell you, the game is for you not to know nothing, and then they profit off your ignorance, and you think you don't know how to heal yourself. That's the game. You don't have to know all the names of the herbs, but you better know the game that they want to keep you sick. You don't have to know all the names of the herbs. You can just know burdock root or nettle leaf, but you better know that if you don't know those, their agenda and their plan for you is in the operating room. Burdock root, the disease-fighting detox herb, reduces sweet cravings. This is how good God was for us, God. He gave us all this stuff, all of the herbs, as it said in the book of Genesis, for all the Christians that don't read and sick as all get out. But okay, Bible done gave you all the herbs, but y'all didn't see that part. Okay, anyway, the Bible constantly talking about herbs, child. Oh Lord, what she said is this in the Bible, honey. Don't worry about it. Just hush. Shut up. It reduces sweet cravings, cleanses the blood, tones and strengthens the intestines. It acts as a prebiotic to feed healthy bacteria in the gut. Now, what does that mean? When it gives you healthy bacteria in your gut, good health begins in your gut. There are different rooms along your intestinal walls and your large intestine. There are different sections of it that control different parts of your body. You may not have known that. So when that whole system and it gets clogged up, you get auto intoxication. That's why the Chinese said good health, the key to good health begins in the colon. So when you target your digestive system, okay, which is in charge of taking out all the waste, is one part of it, your colon. The other part is your liver. You got your spleen, you got your kidneys, all those organs that help you eliminate waste and eliminate toxins. That's what these herbs are for, is to help those organs eliminate the toxins from your body. If you don't, you're going to do what Dr. Sebi said, is when mucus travels to different parts of the body, it creates an itis. When it travels to your nose, it gets sinusitis. When it travels to your leg, you get, all of these itises. When it travels to your vagina, you get bacterial vaginitis, BV, which is so common, full of mucus. My God. My God. Thank you, brother. Burdock and dandelion. Listen, if you're a brother, I think that's brother. When brothers know about herbs, that's real sexy. You understand me? Dandelion root is fantastic. And you can go through the ABCs of herbs. You really can, y'all. Dandelion be going in. If you guys want to go to the womb school, ladies, join the womb school, send me an email, do what you need to do. But the womb school has an active library in it, okay? If you go in the womb school, the original womb school group, and I'll send this to the ladies that are in the womb school, you don't have access to this group anymore. It was the original womb school I came up with. It's an active library, okay? And you can literally use that search engine in the womb school and look up anything. And that's where I got a lot of these notes tonight. I just put in dissolved fibroids. Literally, that's all I put. I put dissolved fibroids. And I'm like, wow, like something like that. It just blows my mind. Like I have a post that I put in dandelion root, okay? And oh my goodness, whew. I'm gonna read this really quick. It says iron, this is from 2020, all right? And so I just put in dandelion root in the search engine in the womb school. This womb school, you can put in HIV, AIDS, cancer, fibroids. It will tell you how to address it, and it will give you multiple posts that I've made on this, okay? But it says, womb sisters, iron is the mother of all minerals. In order to get rid of the STDs, herpes, cancer, oh, this is so good, cancer, diabetes, or whatever it may be, then you must first start by putting this element into the body after you have been on a fast. When iron is absent, then we are victims of over 30 to 40 diseases. Here is some of the most common iron herbs, okay? Sarsaparilla, I talk about that a lot. You can get that from House of Imhotep. All of these you can get from House of Imhotep, and we'll put it in the comments. Sarsaparilla, it contains the most iron content. Jamaican guaco, that's one of Dr. Savory's favorite herbs. Yellow dock, it gets rid of herpes, STDs. Burdock root, dandelion root, blue vervain, blessed thistle, stinging nettle, oh my goodness, chaparral, red clover blossom, milk thistle, astragalus root, lily of the valley is a great herb, thyme, parsley, sage, mint, fennel, and basil. Lord have mercy. Now listen, let's start with the last ones. Thyme, parsley, sage, mint, fennel, and basil. And we're talking about what contains high iron content to be able to reverse 30 to 40 herbs. Parsley, sage, mint, fennel, and basil. Where do y'all find parsley, sage, mint, fennel, and basil? In the doggone grocery store. If you want to spend $2 and go to the grocery store and get you some fresh herbs, or some of y'all got it in your backyard for free, take that stuff, boil it, and drink it. Like Drake 3000 said, dread the nap shit up and throw a shell in it. Y'all better heat this stuff up on the stove, boil this, and drink it. While I'm on it, I've talked about this in my detox programs. When you sign up for a detox program with me, I go one-on-one with you on the phone, and I go over the ABCs of herbs, what you're doing. And one thing I talk about in my detox consultation and the health consultation is there's a lot of ways to use herbs, but these are the 3 ways to use an herb. Herbs can be used topically, okay, for the skin. If you want to put this in your bath water, if you remember when you used to have chicken pox, they put oatmeal where on your skin. So you can put it topically, use herbs topically. You can cook them in your food, okay? Like we talked about this sage, parsley, fennel, and all of that mint. And you can also orally ingest it, okay? So those are the 3 ways that you can use herbs. So any herb I tell you about, I mean, you don't have to cook with all of these herbs, but I'm just saying these are the ways that you can use them topically and use it internally. You can use it as an oral tea and as a capsule. I don't know. Y'all tell me, is this simple sounding to y'all? To drink some teas, if I had fibroids, diabetes, cancer and stuff, drink some teas, take down the acidic content in my diet, go alkaline based. I don't know. Some people like the hospital visits. Some people love it. Some people like to feel like victims. And some people are just suffering, as Hosea 4 and 6 said, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And the scripture goes on to say it's not because they haven't been given the knowledge. And I'm paraphrasing, it's because they rejected it. And that's the scripture, y'all. I ain't nobody's Christian, but that's the scripture. If y'all have questions, for anything, definitely send me an email. Go to artcathyofficial.com. Fill out the contact form and, tell me if you want the herbal products, womb school, whatever it is, or just send me an email at artcathy@gmail. Thank you guys even for the Cash App donations, because this is $1 million information that will save your life. I really appreciate that. That's $Art Cathy. Because I do this from my heart, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. It just broke my heart to read these comments of all of these Black women over all of these shows, over all of these years in the comments. Every time they talk about fibroids, everybody in the comments confused. They don't know where they come from. It's like this boogeyman. This mythological creature that's just coming out, and that y'all don't know. Like, we gotta cut that out, y'all. That ain't it. That's what I'm saying. Mugs so quick to turn to the white coats, and they don't even care about you. They're gonna make sure they do everything to lay up on the table. When I tell you they don't care nothing about you, and then they don't know nothing. They don't even know how to cure the common cold. All we've learned how to cure is ham in our society, okay? Ham. I mean, H-A-M, ham. That's the only thing we've learned how to cure is ham. I used to hear old master teacher herbalist say that. Boy, I get it now. He said all we learned how to do was cure ham. Baby, when he said that, that's real. We don't know how to cure anything. So the doctors that told you, they're practicing on you. They're practicing. Baby, when I tell you they are hiding in plain sight, it's a demonic system that we're in with this medical apartheid. When you go in there and acting like they know more than you, it's game over. When you feel like you need them more than you need your own knowledge, it's game over. It's just like when you go to a car lot. When you go in there already defeated and feeling like you don't have a leg to stand on, and you feel like you so beholden and you need them, you so desperate, they smell that desperation, and so they in the power position. Same thing with the doctor. I told a lady that was diagnosed with cancer. She died because she did everything the doctors told her. She didn't want to listen to me. When it got you in there, just like the car lot, they'll get you in the room, play little mind games with you, go back and forth, right? Give you the diagnosis, and you in there with the big wide eyes, wonder like, oh Lord, what they gonna say? But just imagine if somebody's telling you that your body about to break down. If you don't do this, this gonna happen. All of those fear-mongering games that they play. And imagine you just don't know nothing. You don't know nettle leaf, red raspberry, no nothing, no dandelion, no burdock root, no yellow dock root, no blue vervain, none of those herbs that I just called out. So you just sitting there saying, okay, to everything they tell you. Everything they tell you, because you don't know how to heal yourself. So you in there just sitting duck. And guys, this goes for you too. They tell you that you got to have this surgery, and your blood pressure and your cholesterol and this and that, and you got pre-diabetic this and hypertension. You don't know what to do but to take those toxic big pharma pills that they're going to shove down your throat, and you're going to be out here looking crazy like you have one foot in the grave, because all of those medications steal your life from you. They don't ever do you better, honey. Y'all know this. The lady on the show had 39 fibroids removed from her body on Bell Collective. That's the name of the show I was watching. 39 fibroids. Portia Williams had a couple. Candy had a couple fibroids. She couldn't have her baby. She couldn't even have her second baby. She had to use a surrogate because her, uterus was so ravaged with fibroids. Cynthia Bailey, I remember the episode and even the season on Real Housewives. She couldn't even give sex to her husband because she was bleeding so bad. She was having uterine bleeding so bad. And I mean, these are just regular shows I'm watching. These are regular Black women, everyday Black women, but the womb health is across the board still the same in the toilet. That is the state of our womb health. It is in the toilet. G-Wag is all over the place, though. So as I said earlier, we have to know when we're the butt of the joke, y'all. Let's please know when we're the butt of the joke. Join the womb school so you can go in here like I did and I put in fibroids as well. You can put in fibroids, and it's going to pull up all of the posts that I've ever made about it. It has recipes that heal, fibroid healing recipes. I have a womb healing combo that's on the House of Imhotep. Oh my gosh, like everything you guys can do. And I have the pop quiz that you can look at too. I said, do you know how to help a sister reverse fibroids, PCOS, and avoid hysterectomy? If so, list in the comments. There are about 47 comments, okay? And y'all did real good. A lot of y'all did good because y'all in the womb school. Let I'm gonna put this comment up there. I'm gonna read this one. One lady said, Cassandra James Gant, she said, castor oil pack method, raspberry leaf, nettle leaf, hibiscus tea. Yes. Another sister, she said the same thing, drinking red raspberry leaf paired with the alkaline diet and incorporating daily exercise. Yes. Another sister said castor oil pack method. I said Asante, thank you. And Tavy McGee, all womb sisters. I said castor oil pack every day for 6 weeks, 2 times a day, except for on your cycle. Eat only fruits, veggie, and womb healing combo. House of Imhotep. Yes. Oh, I love y'all. Another sister said, change diet to vegan, drink womb healing herbs, V-steam. Yes. Castor oil packs, reflexology, womb mantras, exercise, get rid of toxic people that could be slowing the healing process. Yes, God, sis. Y'all went off in my comments. Y'all, a lot of y'all did really, really good. And one more, last one. She said a detox, sea moss, rose hip / hibiscus tea, and nettle tea. I'm also a big fan of garlic, turmeric, ACV, apple cider vinegar, and throw in a teaspoon of black seed oil. You better. Why not? Black seed oil cures everything except death. So this is a basic regimen these ladies that put in the comments for free, that can reverse it, and you ain't got to go to no doctor. So no, that is the real deal. Sometimes we feel like life has to be very, very hard for us, and it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm gonna read you something else. I just went on my post. You know how you can search in your post on Facebook, and I just put $2, okay, in my post because I know I made a post about what you can do with $2. All right. This is the post I made. This was in 2019, y'all. A $2 pack of bay leaves will help improve insulin and minimizes candida. Okay, candida is basically that stuff that ends up as cheese, really bad bacterial vaginosis, and terrible yeast infections. Okay, so that's what candida leads to. All right. Yes, and the $2 pack of bay leaves, it has vitamin C, it improves insulin, and it's antiviral. You can eat or drink this. All right. You say you went on a hike and found rose hips. Your rose hips are so good. You can boil those. Rose hips give you so much vitamin C content. They do a lot. So you guys, if y'all have questions, I'm on it 45 minutes. I do want to get started. But Womb Wednesday, we're going to follow up with this in the womb school. We have a Zoom call, Sister Circle, this Friday, y'all. I want everybody in the womb school to be there. We're going to follow up on this topic because we ain't doing nothing, ladies, unless we know how to take care of our JJs and take care of these fibroids. That is an epidemic in the Black community. We're not doing nothing. I don't want to talk about hair, nails, nothing, men, women. No. Let's deal with number one. How can you birth any children? How can you bleed out? How can you keep yourself from bleeding out on the operating table, bleeding out because you're having heavy periods, irregular periods and cycles? How can we fix that first before we do anything else? That's what I'm here to do. We're going to talk more about that on the Sister Circle Zoom call this Friday, because we'll get more in detail about what you can do in those methods and answer some questions. And for women that are not in the womb school, why are you not in the womb school? I read from the womb school library. You can put in that search engine anything: weight loss, burn fat, cancer, HIV, AIDS, fibroids, cyst, PCOS, diabetes. You can put anything in the womb school library, and there are multiple posts that address that. Okay, you guys, go to houseofimhotep.com. Promo RD80 for a discount. You said, wow, I have bay leaves in my seeds. Yes, sis, you better get them bay leaves out and boil them mugs and drink it, girl. Put you some honey and lemon in that thing and go on about your business. Chrissy, everybody got this stuff. Bay leaves, mint leaves, as I said, parsley, and they have thyme and the grocery store as well. So you can get you some thyme. And as I said, those bay leaves, thyme does the same thing, baby, okay? So use you this time. I'm going to do another search. Let me see if I've done thyme on my timeline. Let's see, THYME. Oh, I just love this information. I've been giving it to y'all. I really have. I promise you I have. Okay, so yeah, Cure Diabetes Naturally posted. I just posted on July 13th. I have time. I said, stop playing with your health, Black people. Yeah, what did I say? Time. Oh, yeah, it's high in iron content. That's the same thing. I said to get rid of diabetes, STDs, herpes, cancer, you must first start by putting iron into your body after a full body fast. When iron is absent from the body, you are at risk, high risk for 30 plus diseases. So I mentioned the ones that have the highest iron content. I'll say them again. Sarsaparilla root, it has the most iron. Yellow dock, burdock root, dandelion root, stinging nettle, astragalus root, and thyme is high in iron content. Ain't that great? So get your bay leaves, taking care of insulin, candida, getting vitamin C and all of that. $2, okay? And you got you some time. And as I said, too, common herbs on this post that I have. This is all on my Cure Diabetes Naturally post that I have. Oh, man, I be making some real good posts, y'all. I be giving y'all my soul. I really do. And common herbs you can find in the grocery store like parsley, sage, mint, fennel, and basil, okay? I hope y'all writing this down. The people that's writing this down, I love y'all. I'm sending a special blessing to y'all right now. May the ancestors bless you. Those that are note takers that's really taking notes over here, I live for you, okay? And we need you in the womb school. If there's a sister out here taking notes, come to the call on Friday. Yes, 7 reasons to get time daily. I have that. This is a simple tonic. I put cancer, high blood pressure, eczema, yeast infections, and acne. Okay, this is 7 reasons to get time under $5. This is a detox tip I posted in 2021. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, you guys, okay? Also, the first rule of naturopathic healing, the first rule of anything, if you don't know that everything, including AIDS and cancer, and STDs, are reversible. If you don't know that first, you're sitting duck and you already lost. And that's the way I started. The other post that I'm about to read is treats herpes, STDs, cancer, diabetes, and more. This is astragalus powder, okay? And this is all stuff that's under freaking $15. This is under $15. Oh my God. Vertigo, fibromyalgia, arthritis, chronic fatigue, and thyroid problems. These are other things and medicinal properties that you can get out of time, okay? So chronic fatigue, thyroid problems, fibromyalgia, vertigo, if you're feeling dizzy and all that stuff. I also posted that in the womb school. You can put time. Put time in the womb school, okay? For the new womb school members, if you don't have access to the original womb school group with the library, I'm gonna make sure that you get access to the library so you can put this in, y'all. This has been here for years. This post that I'm reading from right now, and even has a video that goes along with it about the time. Really cute video that is from Cure Without Medicines, and this was in 2018. This womb school has been around since 2017, y'all. And my sisters out here, we still haven't made any progress around being able to heal and dissolve fibroids naturally. 70% of Black women out of the 600,000 hysterectomies are going under the knife, getting hysterectomies. Like 70% of Black women. That's alarming. And some of us are so brain dead inside, we don't even know what that means. That means the end of the Black family. That's the agenda. Once you destroy the womb, you destroyed the world, honey. And she said, remember the time. That's a good way to remember. Oh, Taisha, I live for you. So y'all really get the book. It has a lot. If you want to get this stuff tonight, I can send you the ebook tonight because it just cannot wait. I even have a detox bath in here. I have a lot of different detox techniques for you and womb healing techniques that are in the book as well. And also regular health knowledge for men and women, how to keep your body clean. I have that in chapter 4 from Dr. Levert. And he's a naturopath. He's a Black naturopath. And so as far as keeping and detoxifying our system, I have a whole chapter around the key to good health. That's the name of the section and chapter. So you guys, if y'all need this wellness information, go to artcathyofficial.com, get a detox program, send me a message. You know, it's good sometimes to get a one-on-one and start that way. And get in the womb school. That's super easy to have that support system of sisters. We meet regularly. We're going to do a Zoom call Friday, and you can get real support around health, wealth, your business, your emotional, your spiritual journey, and so much more. And I mean that, y'all. But if we're not knowing how to reverse these fibroids, cysts, and PCOS, we've done our ancestors a disservice, and we've insulted them. We've also made Margaret Sanger proud from her grave, whose original mission was to terminate the Negro and extinguish them like weeds. Yes. So look, that was her agenda. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Just get rid of you altogether. We don't want to deal with you. We don't want you procreating. We don't want the black man and woman making over 3 kids. We want to make you sick. We want to make you mentally sick and have you all mad at each other and you don't even want to have kids. Oh, yeah, they got us real good. They got our people real good. They got us real good. So that was the agenda, getting us on the birth control, not knowing how to heal ourselves, giving and relinquishing our control to the white coats. If you want to learn how to heal yourselves again, this is the time. If not, you're going to be sitting duck to a racist medical system. Every black person, especially black women, as the healer of your household. The man can be the head, but you need to damn sure be the healer of your household. You need to know how to reverse diseases and not have your family out here sitting ducking susceptible. Your man, your children come home. You don't know what to do. Go to the doctor. Go to the doctor for everything. I know how we do. I know how we do. We just scared as all get out and we don't know what to do. So, oh God, please marry y'all somebody that's got some knowledge of how to heal themselves and how to heal you and keep you alive. Because if you don't, you're going to be with somebody that's not going to be able to stay well. They're going to be sick. Men and women. Marry somebody that know about healing. I promise. That is probably the biggest gift and the biggest value, I think. That's what success is for me. Knowing how to heal myself. Seriously, guys. Everything else is an agenda to keep you distracted and thinking that other things are a priority, like materialism, bags, boots, lace wigs, crab legs, all of this other stuff. It ain't worth a hill of beans if you get your womb ripped out and you can't even call yourself a woman that can have kids no more. You can't call yourself black girl magic and call yourself a boss and a this and a that, and you just weak as all get out when it comes to your own vajayjay. Black women proudly declare they are queens, but are being played like pawn in a medical system. And I put that in my book. I've written that so many times. Black women proudly declare they queens. How many times y'all hear that? They queen, fix your crown, queen, 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 queen. But you being played like pawns in a racist medical system, and they're just ripping your female reproductive organs out. My God, y'all, let's wake up, sis. This ain't no joke. This is 5 random shows I've been watching, and every single show addresses somebody got fibroids and got to go under the knife. Come on, y'all. We got to do better than this now. We can do better than this. Womb School's been up. It's going to stay up. And I thank you guys for the support. It's not a lot, but just not knowing a little bit, keeping you ignorant, that is the agenda, to keep you ignorant. It pays them top dollar to keep you stupid about what to do to reverse disease. It pays your oppressor top dollar. Okay, so you guys get in touch with me. Join this Womb School Zoom call, the Circle Sister Circle, this Friday. It's going to be amazing. We're going to follow back up with this. For detox programs information, go to artcathyofficial.com. People want to get your teeth fixed, yes, we're going to Ghana, October, November. If you want to travel with us, send me a message. You can go to getthefuckoutofamerica.com. But either way, you can go to artcathyofficial.com and sign up for the dental tourism trips too. So yeah, we're going to Ghana, going to Rwanda. We got a lot of places and a lot of things we're doing, but I'm like, forget all of that. I need to focus on my sister's wellness right now. I focus on my Black people. It's something I'm so passionate about. I can never stop talking about herbs. If y'all want to learn more about herbs, if you want to get started with an herb tonight, go to the grocery store, child. Get the mint, the fiddle, the basil. Can't you get the fiddle and basil? It's very easy, y'all. And I put that out there. So go to the grocery store tonight and drink that. If you got your cough going and your thing is scratching, your throat is scratching, whatever the heck is going on, I have told you guys, common herbs you can find in the grocery store: parsley, sage, mint, fennel, and basil. Y'all can find those, boil those, and cook with them. And even if you're having skin issues, you can bathe in it. Ain't God good? Ain't God good? God didn't make this thing hard for us. He really didn't. So again, if you are just joining us, I talked about a lot of the herbs that can help you dissolve fibroids, reverse disease, and everything. The first rule of naturopathic healing: all diseases are reversible, including STDs. And I said, iron is the mother of all minerals. Sea moss contains 102. That's why we push it so much. It's serious. Dr. Sabi didn't lie. Go to plantbasedjeff.com, promo art15. And that will also get you top high quality sea moss. Everybody's sea moss ain't good out here either, y'all. But that has all the minerals, contains 102, 92, I think 92 of the 102 that we need. To get rid of STDs, herpes, cancer, and diabetes, you must first start by putting iron into your body after a full body fast. I'm gonna keep repeating this until y'all get it. This we learning tonight. When iron is absent from the body, you are at high risk of 30 plus diseases. Here are some of the most common iron herbs. Now, Dr. Sabi didn't try to tell y'all, but I'm finna tell y'all. Sarsaparilla, it contains the most iron. That's like $7 on House of Imhotep. That's under $15. Yellow dock, it eliminates herpes and STDs. Burdock root, dandelion root, stinging nettle, astragalus root, and thyme, which is high in iron content. I'm gonna leave with that, y'all. Y'all got homework. Y'all need to go to the grocery store, go to House of Imhotep. But for sure, if y'all know anybody that's dealing with fibroids, sometimes women be dealing with stuff, and I've had friends and people that watch me from afar go through cancer, diabetes, and everything else, and they don't reach out and don't do nothing. That's real too, y'all. I've seen it. It's women that have been up in the womb school, have had hysterectomies, and silently went away because they was ashamed. I know that happens. So don't be ashamed, y'all. Get this knowledge. It's for you. It's not offensive. What should offend you is that somebody's charging you $50,000 for something that costs and you only need $5 for. So that's what should really be offensive. So everything else, go ahead and empower and heal yourselves. We're also going to be following up on the conversation around Black families, creating Black families, pregnancy, doulas, because baby, we are dying in these hospitals because we done gave our power up. So before we get to the hospital, we already high risk, got fibroids and carrying on. And then when you get up in there, you out of control. 80% of women, Black women included, are going to have a C-section because that's what they got you on. So again, look, if Serena Williams, all the celebrities tell y'all about this Black maternal rate and going to the hospital, having these babies, sweetie, it's a war on your womb. Before you get pregnant, after you get pregnant, during your pregnancy. You understand me? So let's really empower ourselves. And I'm just so glad that we had all of you to join me tonight. I really appreciate the support. It's so much going on in the world right now, and our people are just being knocked off like cans. Somebody shooting at cans in the backyard. Woo-hoo! Let's get these Negroes out of here and exterminate them like weeds. We don't want them Negroes procreating. Heck no. Margaret Sanger tried to take care of that problem. We had a bad Negro problem, but guess what? We got Planned Parenthood. Take care of those Negroes. I'm sorry, y'all. That's what they want, and that's what they saying about us, okay? So anyway, yes, organ harvesting, baby. That's all they doing when they getting them doggone hysterectomies done. That's it. And I'll ask y'all, maybe next time we'll talk about where these organs are going, where are the wombs going when they take them out. Let's talk about that in the womb school Zoom call. I'm going to talk about that real quick. They ripping out all of these wombs. You think they just throwing them in the trash? Nah, they're not just throwing them in the trash, baby. They doing some of these wombs. We got a whole alphabet mafia, and we got transformers out here that want to be women and this and that and the third. And I'm trying to tell you, we got so many Black girls missing. We got wombs being ripped out. Where are they going? That's all I'm saying. Where are they going? Where are they going? It's organ harvesting, baby. And you know they coming for hours first. So didn't that make sense? And I know I'm trying to get out of here, but it just hit me, y'all. I got a second wind just for a second. Y'all know we're genetically superior anyway now, right? Our melanin and all of that. It's very real. And white people are not replacing themselves. So we're the superior race. Our hearts, our organs, they're in much better condition. So yeah, our wombs are going to be top priority. They're going to be up there on the list. It ain't going to be Becky womb fragile. Becky, this is weak and fragile. And they're not even replacing themselves. That's not going to be a viable womb. Ours are magical. Our organs are magical, sweetheart. So yeah, they can take your womb and your uterus right up out of you. But they just gonna dust that thing off and use it. So, you know what? I ain't even finna go into that with y'all tonight. I said I wasn't finna put on my conspiracy theorist hat. I ain't even a conspiracy theory no more, honey. This is just done in plain sight. and we don't want to see it. That's right. They don't want us to procreate. And I'm going to always support my black men. You doggone right. Our brothers got sisters whose vaginas and female reproductive health is putting them through hell too. Y'all losing loved ones. I run into so many men that have lost their wives, their girlfriends to ovarian cancer. Yep. They are dealing with women that have PCOS that can't give them children. They're dealing with women who don't have a regular period. They're dealing with women that have very bad female reproductive systems and are going through roid rage because they're on steroids like birth control. We ain't talked about roid rage from steroid birth control. It's crazy. So it's a lot of things black men are going through, and y'all have to know this just as good as I know it. Okay, you losing your wives, your pregnant wives in the hospital and everything else. So listen, and I'll leave on this note. I named a lot of herbs for y'all, but y'all don't have to know the names of all of them. You just better know the game and what the agenda is for our girls. What is the game plan, the end game for our girls and our women? You ain't got to know nettle, red raspberry leaf, burdock root, yellow dock, dandelion root. You ain't got to know thyme, fennel, sage. You ain't got to go none of that. But you better know the game. And that is to keep you sick and staying dumb pays your oppressor top dollar. And with that, you guys, thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys soon.